Greetings and welcome to episode 21 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Great Britain campaign. And this, my friends, I would have to last time. We find ourselves in some dire straits, my friends. We really do find ourselves in a very, very difficult position. We now find ourselves at war with France, Spain and Louisiana. Louisiana not so much too much of a problem, my friends, but France and Spain, that's a whole different ball game altogether. Our strategic position is on a knife edge, is on a precipice. We are looking down into the abyss here. I am not joking. But last episode I was far too negative. I was far too ill-disciplined here, my friends. I was losing my cool. I wasn't disciplined enough here. We've got to try and remain as cool and calm as we possibly can here. No more negativity in this episode at all. We're going to try and deal with every situation that comes along here. And the first thing you want to do is to deal with France. We have to try and get peace with France. Now, fully prepared to give up both of these regions here we've just secured against the Cherokee, to try and secure peace and possibly trade with France. I think it's absolutely vital here, the survival of Britain and of this campaign, that we at least try and get one of the major powers on our side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give these regions as part of a peace treaty with France. So first of all, let's try and secure this peace treaty here. We're going to request peace, and we're also going to give regions of Georgia and Florida as part of because look at them. They are absolutely, look at their trade income, must be breathtaking. The allies are insurmountable here. They've got a number of enemies, quite powerful enemies, particularly the Mughal Empire. Persia not so much, because it's being attacked quite vigorously by Russia, and also the Ottoman Empire is pretty much nigh on being completely eclipsed by the Polish. So we're going to try and do this, my friends, gain peace here. Can we do it? Can we secure peace? Yes! And a lot of armies are being sent back to Britain here, which is absolutely fantastic for us. Look at that. Now also we're going to try and get trade now with... Yes. Excellent. Plus minus 92, that's fine. What about Spain? Can we try and get some peace with Spain here? Request peace. Ooh. We're going to throw everything we can here at this to try and get... Look at that, we're going to give them everything here to try and get peace with Spain if we can. Yes! Oh my goodness me, what an absolute beautiful... Look at that, indifferent. Can we get trade? Yes. Oh my goodness me, what a turnaround for the books that is. We have thrown everything we can at that now. Can we get the breathing space we need here? 9,517. Holy smokes. Right. Okay, bankruptcy, right. That's right on the brink there. We need to get some armies back here to London to try and secure this. Oh, look at that army. That's a beautiful army there. I'm going to put this army into here. This small group here should get almost into London. Now we need to move these troops back in order. We're going to get ourselves ready here now. Can we finally rebuild here with 9,000 coming in here? That'll be absolutely fantastic for us. And then maybe we can pick our fights. We can build our navies up. We can build everything back up here. We've thrown everything at that negotiation. The diplomacy has pulled through for us. And from that, we're going to try and turn ourselves around here and be prepared for anything that might come our way now. They've got so much coming in, Spain and France. They really have, but this might be the breathing space we need here to rebuild our nation, the shattered nation. Jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers, great balls of fire. Look at that. All trade is open apart from Poland. I just wish Poland would get its act together here. Here, it's being hit here by Spain. Now if Poland was to unleash its forces against Spain, now that would give us an opportunity, but not yet. Not yet. We have to be now almost insular. We almost not cut ourselves off from anything, but avoid all wars, all conflicts, keep everybody happy here, and try and build up what we can here in Britain. Build the internal economy, almost become introverted here. We've got to repair these buildings as well. We've got to repair this building here. And we've also got to secure London. As you can see, it's gone into the yellow here, so people are not happy in London. We could even see a rebellion if we're not careful. Okay, let's end the turn. What have we got here? One more for that. That'll increase our income as well. Let's end the turn there, my friends. We have thrown everything at Spain, everything at France here to keep them on side here. And they've disappeared. Let's just keep our heads down from now on. Let's just keep things... Right, Spain's ignored it. Prussia is okay with us. Poland is okay with us. The only people we got problems with now is Louisiana. We're going to try and get ourselves up and running here. Jeepers creepers, great balls of fire. What we can't have is a rebellion in London. We can't have England collapsing around us here. That will just spell doom for us. Oh, wait a minute. Military alliance. I'm going to... No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, Sweden, but I'm keeping myself out of any of your wars. Louisiana, we're still at war with Louisiana, but we're going to try and turn things around here now. Come on, Cherokees. That's what I like to see. Pirates just keeping everybody's head down here. Yes, threshing machines, punch card, loom. Oh, 11,519. Yes. Okay, we're going to turn this fleet around immediately, bring it back. It's going to be the basis for us rebuilding our fleets. Right, first things first, let's get this army into London. That's going to bring things under control pretty quickly here, having this army in here. I think what we will do is put these into this port here just to make sure that's secure. Now, these we can repair at last. Thank you very much, good sir. Repair here and repair Oxford. That's going to definitely be of a huge... Look at that. We can also invest in these now as well. Wonderful. Right, let's bring everything around London here, which is the hub of the not the Empire. We don't have an empire. But who knows? Oh, Naval Hospital. My goodness me. We could start building first rates from there as well. I think we might have done the right thing here. Right. Oh, another trading port, shipyard, local fishery, plus 3, plus 200 regional wealth. I think we need the additional trade coming in here, so we are going to go for a trading port here. Now, we're going to oh, look at that, we haven't... Okay, we'll invest in our farms here, get the economy running up as fast as we possibly can here. And we're going to choose one particular army here to... Oh, look at that army, what a beautiful sight that is. Yeah, we're going to have the army of John Churchill here is going to be the one that's going to be refitted. Oh, so good to see that turning around there like that. We've still got our navy and fleet, so if anybody comes for us, we're going to hit anybody. Now that includes France here, even though they've got these forces outside Paris here, we would not be afraid to go and hit them there. Oh my goodness me, look at that, they've got Swiss guards. But still, we're not afraid now. We are not afraid now to do what is right. Right, sorry about that, my friends. Right, let's get all of these units up. They have earned their spurs here. Actually, it's any more armies here that actually will get the Royal Welsh Fusiliers upgraded as well. Let's invest in some of these other units that can be... That's excellent, look at that. Grenadiers. We do have some wonderful sort of armies here, and also very, very well in terms of veterans here. We've got a lot of veterans of campaigns all over the globe. As you can see, we're putting a lot of money into getting them back up and running here. This will hit our income, but I think, to be honest with you, it's going to be worth it. 12,173, that is incredible. Is there anyone else we can trade with here? Anybody else at all? Okay. What, Louisiana, can we try and get some peace, request peace with these? We'll give them that. Nope, they're not interested at all. But Savoy, if we can get some trade agreement with them. No, they got all the technology. Nope, they're not interested either, which is fine. Right. 12 ones. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Poland is... Wait a minute, Spain is pulled out from there then. Have they reached... No, they're still at war there. That is strange. Whoa, what? Well, that'll be fine as it is. I don't know what was going on there, but France, Spain, nothing at all. They've lifted the siege of that port there. I don't know why. That is strange. Poland. Oh, look at that, Poland now. Will Poland, flex those military muscles of its to try and, teach Spain a lesson? New Spain, Persia, Knights. Maybe that new port might give us another trade option as well. We'll try and sort of use the diplomatic resources at our disposal. Oh yes, they've arrived back. Excellent. Okay. So we bring it back now. We're going to put it into Glasgow. Oh, what a wonderful sight. 12,388. 17,000 there. That's going to pay for the army here. We've got this tax income as well. So what we need to do then, of course, is to begin rebuilding. Oh, we're going to invest immediately into that. So Ireland really is bringing in quite a lot of money here for us. I think we will bring this navy up to scratch here. Use it as a basis for rebuilding. What I really want to do here is I want to use this sloop here, just have a look what's going on in Spain, just in case we ever need to do anything here. I just want to have a little bit of a loiter around here. Oh, there's nothing at all in Portugal. Not sure if we'll be able to see anything here in Spain. No, not a thing. That's fine. We do know this army is here though. Oh my god, Bennett Walloon Guards. Spanish band, but there, look at that, Walloon Guards. They're the absolute pinnacle, my friends, of elite troops. They really are. The Spanish have some fantastic... Oh, look at that, investing in naval hospital would be phenomenal. We've just got to bide our time here. We get another palatial estates here. Yes, please, good sir. Yes, please. Oh, that's a wonderful sight. The eternal economy now is starting to pay dividends. If we can break the 10,000 mark here of tax income, that would be fantastic for us. It really would. Right, this army is coming together quite nicely. We've got 4,994. We'll try and keep 2,000 in reserve if possible, just for that rainy day. We'll let these replenish. This army's replenishing quite well as well. That's not too bad. Neither is that, to be honest with you. We're not actually looking too bad here in terms of replenishment rates. Are looking pretty healthy here. That one did take a real beating there. But we're going to keep a reserve now of at least 2,000, just in case something comes out of the woodwork here. At least we've got something a little bit to fall back upon. We've got our navies back now, where they belong. I'm wondering actually, once this army there is pulled out, this navy here, we can get a naval hospital eventually if the money keeps coming in as it is. Anything else we can use here? Let's keep plugging away at Savoy here. No, it's minus 81 now. Maybe in the future when things have dropped and they've become a little more friendly towards us, as we keep our heads down here. We've got this nice cadre here, this nice corps here, this army group. It's effectively just over an army group here that's just sat here waiting to strike. I think we probably could take Portugal quite quickly, and I got a look at that, 7,000. And I believe we could probably take Madrid quite quickly as well. I don't think there's much there. Mind you, we did have a spy, didn't we, in... I think I might send a sloop to pick this gentleman up. I think he's going to be much more useful back here, looking at what's available in Europe. Especially here in Madrid. I want to find out, scout Spain very extensively here, get that military intelligence. As you can see here, look at the Spanish Navy, my word, that is as scary as you can possibly imagine there. And once they get this naval hospital, that is going to be even more deadly for us. But they're friendly with us now, plus 42, plus 81. So things are going up here. We're keeping ourselves, just out of anybody's radar here. I wouldn't mind to get Grand Opera House because it gives you additional wealth. No, so does the Royal Observatory, which would be even better. Plus 8 per turn to town wealth in the region, which would be fantastic. And increases happiness as well, which we definitely need. Right, bankruptcy is still a problem here for us. But we've got enough armies here. Let's end the turn. To hopefully keep the populace in check. Now France is still doing some things. Spain is still fine with us. Prussia. Poland, who do have quite the conflict with Spain, which may turn out to be okay for us in the future. Ottoman Empire. Russia, which again is absolutely throwing whoa. I don't think we're going to be giving you 2,400 for that. But of course, your fight with Russia, own business. Britain is staying out of all wars now until we've got ourselves into a position where we can actually do something here. We're going to build Britain up to be the powerhouse, the economic powerhouse that we need to drive forward conflicts we might have in the future. Oh, look at that, what a beautiful sight. 14,000, 12,557 coming in, which is absolutely fantastic. That's given us a huge boost. Plus for management, for Navy administration, brilliant. Oh dear. No, John Churchill has died. Why do you have to die, John Churchill? Why? One of my finest generals there. We immediately bring another general in. We're not going to have any armies without that. Oh, look at that being brought under control now. This should fall down below that quite soon. Four more turns there. 3 more turns there. If we invest in a naval hospital here. Oh, HMS Victory. Oh, that's an absolute monster. I think we're going to have to invest in a naval hospital purely because it's the main thing is going to be our navy, so we're going to invest in that. It's a big investment. Oh, 10,987 there. And where are we losing that from? Treasury's pretty good here. Actually, these are very good ministers indeed. I'm impressed, but that's dropped down. That's dropped down by 2,000. Why is that? I think we might try and get the Royal Observatory here as well. Let's really push our income as best we can here. 4 more turns until that is ready. Then we got carronades. A couple of bottoms. That's going to cost us a lot. Ships in battle, so it increases the speed of ships in battle as well, which would be good. Improve coppering. Really what we need is to get an army board. We do need an army board. Oh, the blow my wood lifeguards. So we have to invest in military academy here in London. And what can we get though in Scotland here? The army board. Which we can get. We just don't have the money for it just yet. Minus 82. Let's just try and... No, they're not interested at all. Any other additional? No. Ottomans. They're hostile with us. Looks like they're in trouble anyway, but... Wow. Okay, we're just going to just increase some of these here. I think we'll have this one here. And this regiment here. And we're going to keep 2,760. We're going to keep a solid bank here. 10,097. What's dropped here? Wait a minute, wait a minute. I thought that was... Oh, it'd be nice to get in the treasury, but we've got a pretty decent treasury. Minister, not... Oh, actually not too bad at all. Arable farms, sense a shame, stallholder, excellent, pious, that's great. It's actually not too bad at all. Let's have a look at the diplomatic status with everybody. Everybody's pretty friendly with us actually. And Spain as well, that's slowly increasing. Let's end the turn, let's keep ourselves as we are now. Of course we need to send a sloop to pick up that spy. We're not going to allow the spy just to sit there. Ooh, look how many, look at the armies that France have got. Poland. Louisiana. Mughal Empire, Denmark, Westphalia, Courland, pirates. Don't do anything silly now, pirates. That's okay, that's fine. What I don't like is this ship. Why is this ship suddenly... Why is this ship suddenly here with these forces suddenly being available? Right, you come for me, I will... We're ready for you though this time. We can't move, we have to move our spy further down the coast. The Carolinas to avoid, we're not sending any ships there that aren't going to come back. We need all our ships available here. But the Navy is now back up and running. We're going to wait for this to be available. And 4 turns. Then we can start, we can get victory. And we can get some first-rate ships to the line as well, so we can really start punching pretty well there. We've got World Observatory here, 11,000. Oh, it's dropped there because the army upkeep is going up. But almost got 10,000 here. If we get 10, and trade income has dropped. Why is trade dropped? Damn it, Sweden's been hit again. Why is... So we've got a problem. Who is hitting Sweden now? So something's happened to this port here. But I'm not sure what. Oh, there it is. Whoa, Russia are attacking Stockholm. That is huge. if Stockholm falls, mind you, look at the forces they've got, my word. If they take that, that would be absolutely monstrous. Have we got a trade with Russia? We do indeed. Very friendly with Russia. That's why that's been hit. Okay, the same principles apply. We've now upgraded everything we can here. Can we get a Royal Observatory in here, which would then also increase our turn here, and also the technology rate? I think we're going to get a Royal Observatory here. Again, we're going to keep pushing that. And also, I think what we could do as well is probably invest. Actually, a great parliament would probably be better in terms of bonus income here. 6,000. I think we're going to do that. We're going to push everything we can now while we've got the chance. So we've got 3,375 left. We need to upgrade the college really to get these. Especially division of labour, look at that. So we do need to upgrade our colleges, which we'll probably do the college next. But we need to keep these armies also coming along as well, because you can see they're still taking quite some time here to get back up to full. We have to maintain fiscal discipline. This army's looking very nice indeed now. Right, that's that then. We're going to keep 2,335. Remember, discipline on the economy, that fiscal discipline must be maintained here. We're also upgrading where we can. Ordnance factory would definitely come in handy here in Scotland. We've got 2 production centres at least. Oh, it's almost back. Oh, look at that. That's going to be a boost there. And steam engine. I'd love to get a steam engine eventually. What do we need for steam engine? We need wealth of nations. To get wealth of nations, we've got to get division of labour, which means we need a college. We also need a classical university. So we've got to push on now. We're going to probably upgrade, which is the university that's bringing, or the Oxford is the, actually Cambridge is the one that's pushing. Actually, we'll probably put philosophy through Oxford actually, which is here. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. It's been a bumpy ride thus far. Just got to keep our heads down, keep ourselves out of all the wars, out of any sort of possibilities here of someone coming after us here. And again, finding that equilibrium, that delicate balancing act there of war, of the army, of the military as well, building up them side by side. The economy builds up alongside the army. Now again, they want a military alliance. Now they're desperate because they know they've got Russia on their doorstep. We are not getting involved in any conflicts at all. We're staying out of all geopolitical politics. We're going to stay internally here for a long time. We're going to stay friendly with everybody. We're going to trade with everybody. We're going to give them, everybody, all of our trade we can give them. We're going to go for the colleges next, I think, and build these colleges up. Pirates. Oh, 12,608. Yes, look at that, Scotland, well done. Oh, 10,578 now. Oh, Sweden is, it looks like they've probably defeated that Russian force. Indeed, they did, just by the skin of their teeth. Just by the skin of their teeth. Oh, minus what? Ooh, that is too much, almost too much not to do that, so we're going to do that there. We're also going to upgrade Oxford to a college, and we'll also upgrade Cambridge to a college as well. We've invested a lot here. I know that many of you are always giving me the excellent advice, the wonderful advice of saying upgrade to colleges, matter as much as you can. That's what we're going to do. Great Arsenal 2000, which we probably should really be getting, but we do have Scotland here really. We do need an army board, but we can't invest that just yet. And again, the slow incremental rebuilding of these armies have taken quite the thrashing here. So we need to invest in our standard line infantry first before we go into upgrading these, or replenishing these 2 grenadier regiments. The 4th and 7th regiments. The 1st regiment is already fully replenished. And I think, oh, actually the dragoons took a bit of a beating. We can upgrade them, 724. Wow, that's a big hit there. 358. We shall do that. Then we stop. Remember, our fiscal discipline must maintain as it is. So there's not going to be much military action going on here, but we are investing quite heavily here in our infrastructure. As soon as these farms come online here now, there's going to be absolutely fantastic. Another boost. Putting into research and development as well to make sure they are. And how is it still not being brought into control here? Almost. The bankruptcy leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. That does leave a bitter taste in the mouth. So that's why we have to do what we have to do here. In terms of keeping ourselves insular, out of the way of any sort of, global politics, any wars that are going on. Let's have a look at our diplomacy rating here. Minus 84 now. They still don't like us. Let's try that trade again. Nope. Do we have any technology we can throw at them? Nope, nothing at all. Let's just stay out of their way, shall we? Ottomans are hostile with us, which is fine, but everyone else is friendly with us, which is exactly what we want here. Looks like Prussia has held off the sort of surge of Polish dominance here. Look how much that, 14,879 coming in here from France. They have such a fantastic sort of trade discipline between the two of them here, Poland and France. Two of the great behemoths here of Europe. What about Russia? Russia really has stamped its authority on this region here, but Sweden have held off pretty well here. I've got to be fair, 10,000 here. Who's our largest benefactor here? France, 2,031. Followed by Russia, 1774. Let's have a look at the prestige. Oh my word, look at France. Look at the naval power. Nobody can look at us. Look at ours. They're 14,707. We're 1,148. Look at that. That is pathetic. Look at France, it is absolutely staggering. To get where they are, we're going to have to really do some serious... Good grief. Who are France at war with? Ottomans, Persians, Mughals. We can't get... Or can we? Wait a minute. We can't get an alliance. We're allied with the Mughals, that's why. Let's end the turn, let's see what happens. Hopefully France will leave us alone. Now our spies reach there, we might be able to send a sloop across. Okay, Spain, just stay out of our way, Spain. Okay, Prussia. Poland. Detroit. Poland's got something going on here. I wonder if they're still at war with Spain. I believe they are. Sweden. Persia. Mughal Empire. Oh yes, you beauty. Look at that, 12,000. Ooh, 10,096. Any trade being cut off at all? Not a single thing. Right, our first call of duty here is going to be sending a sloop to America, as was first agreed here, to go and pick up that that spy we had there. Oh, we've broken at 10,000, but the army upkeep has gone hugely through the roof here. But we are keeping ourselves balanced well here. That's being built here. We've almost got the Royal Observatory, which is fantastic. We still have that there to be ready to go. Oh, the Iron Master's works will be done as well soon. We need a steam engine really ideally to bring things up. Whew, damn, it took a beating there. Look at that, 700 there. But it has to be done. We'll get a military academy. I think we'll get a military academy here, or we can. We just need naval reform, which is just one away, then we can really upgrading then to naval college. We'll almost have a card loom. And I think here we'll invest in the government chambers because it'll give us bonus income here. So as you can see, my friends, we really are pushing the economies in every possible way here. The Royal Irish Regiment, oh my gosh, that is so tempting. We can get 3 of those units. We've got to be able to balance this out. We'll only get these once this here has been built. That way then we balance out getting those troops with the economy here opening up. Remember, we've got to keep our economy absolutely as tight as possible here. Not great arsenal. Yeah, I think we do need to get ourselves militarily up and running here. 2 more turns, we've got naval hospital. We've got 3776. We've got 1,000 to invest back into the armies here. Now everybody else in this army, apart from these here, are fully replenished. That army there in London is fine. Oh, is it? Wait a minute. I just put no. This army needs to be replenished. But first of all, we're going to get these other armies up and running here. There it is. Right, that's that. Okay, that. Oh, look at that. That's a monstrous amount there to be investing. We'll do that. We'll do the 7th Regiment, the Grenadier Guard Regiments. And any of these are not going to take up too much. Yeah, 73, we'll get that regiment there. And we'll have that regiment there. 2,500 exactly. Again, we stick to our economic guns here. We don't overinvest in the army. We've got to get everything else here. We can also probably get all of these up and running as well to full capacity. We can probably get an army board eventually as well. Jeepers creepers. Oh, look at Spain here. They're hitting. Were they hitting? Hitting somebody here. They're probably hitting Russia, I'd imagine, and probably they're probably hitting Poland as well. But how long will Poland and that hold on for that to be allowed to be done? 3 more turns to the college. Let's end the turn. Let's just see what happens here. On France, just stay cool with everything. Just stay really nice and friendly with us. Nothing too. We need to keep relations cool and calm with France. Nothing too jovial. Nothing too friendly with them. We need to keep that tactical surprise as well when we've got these armies ready here, because although we don't have the sheer scale, the sheer number of army, what we do have is we have a real powerful shock group that can probably take out a capital of one of the major powers here in one go, be it France or Spain. I'm afraid, Sweden, we are not going to be doing anything at all like that with you. We are keeping out of your wars. What the? What? But what? No way. Not a chance is that happening. Not a chance. Oh, I don't think so. I do not think so. If you want to fight it, you've got one. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? You, sir, have just erred. You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking me. We are not losing Scotland. Not a chance. Jeepers creepers. No chance. Not a chance. They're going to invade us. Louisiana have taken Scotland. I don't think so, you absolute fiends. Oh, damn it, Spain's been locked out now. From what? Oh, look at that. Poland's gone for them. We're keeping this. We're not moving this at all. Oh, look at that. Royal Academy. Oh, in all metal roads as well. We can definitely do some metal roads here, which we haven't been looking at the infrastructure at all. So metal roads here will definitely be a bonus for us. We're not going to panic. We're not going to panic. That is the doom. We're going to keep our money as it is. These armies are already going to be almost at full replenishment here. This army will deal with Louisianans. Let's end the turn. Just as well with us. France. By damn, we've lost Scotland. I don't think so. We've lost all of that income as well coming in. We could really be pushing ahead now with lots of things. We've lost Scotland. We're going to leave this army in now on. We're not going to be falling for that again, I can assure you, my friends. Especially after we just got that replenished. Wow, that was a real shocker. But again, we've responded with vigour. Russia. Up to something. Sweden. Let's see what Louisiana do next. Well, we know what's happening there, but they've pulled out us. It doesn't matter. This has weakened them even further. Oh, look at that. And they're building. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, naval hospital's up and ready. We're going to crush in this resistance here. Oh, look at that, taking a hell of a beating here. We're going to maintain the siege here. That's fine there now. Oh, 2605, so even then, looks like Spain's brought it back on then. Even then, we're able to still continue with our plans here. Now, 268. I think we'll invest here in metal roads here. Yeah. We can't do anything here, the infrastructure here, but as soon as we get this back, we'll be doing the same here. And what about here? The metal roads here. Yes, indeed, metal roads will also be an island as well. So we're going to push Britain to the absolute edge here of what we can do. We've got a naval hospital, which is fantastic. But look at that, they're blooming soaking all this up from us as well. We've lost the money we invested in that as well. We want to meet them out on the battlefield, actually, to be honest with you. And we're not going to damage this port because we'll be taking it back soon. So what we will do is we will retreat to here, to Liverpool. And this navy really has got some real nice veterancy now. It really is starting to build up to quite a nice... We can eventually get Victory. Where is she? There she is, HMS Victory. That'll be the flagship of the new fleet that's going to arise from Britain. We're going to keep 3547 intact. We've got 2605 coming in. Remember, we've got to keep that discipline, my friends. We really do. No, oh, Ireland is not happy at all. I think we're going to have to get some militia here. Actually, we'll get one of those there, and one of those as well. And let's see if those regiments will keep things intact here. We'll get Scotland back on board here as well. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Look at that. 3506, we've got that as well. Excellent. Although they're close to the collapse of the Ottomans, that doesn't matter. We will take anything we can get here. Let's have a look how the Ottomans are doing. Ooh, jeepers creepers, they have been crushed in pretty badly, haven't they? Oh, and they've lost Cairo to the French. That's where their ship was going, that fleet. Looks like the Ottomans are going to be crushed in here. Yeah, they're going to be crushed in by the French. But if France are here, that means they're going to start bumping heads with the Russians. And that, my friends, would be an almighty conflict if that bursts out there. They're only trade partners with Russia. That would be something to behold. Okay, let's end the turn. Come on in, France, just stay away from us now. You've got bigger fish to fry here with the Ottomans. Prussia. Poland, Lithuania. Ottoman Empire, Russia. I know you want an alliance with us, but we cannot afford to get involved in any of your wars. Look at Louisiana, look at these fiends. No, they're not sending anything else towards us, have they? What? What? Oh, look at that, that's why. Unbelievable, we're bankrupt again. You've got to be joking me. Of course we lost Scotland. Right, I think we're going to take Scotland. We can't really afford to wait. I think we're going to attack and probably take these out. I think, my friends, we're just going to continue the siege. I cannot believe we're bankrupt again. Because the Mughal Empire has been hit, Poland's been hit, and the Ottoman Empire has been hit once again. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Damn it. We lost Scotland, see, there's our problem. Damn these fiends. But we've got to remain calm here. But I think our next task... There we go. These are not replenished at all, and neither are these fully yet. I think our next task is to attack here. But my friends, that is going to be for next episode. We're going to attack immediately, straight off the bat. We're going to attack the Louisianans who fiendishly tried to take Scotland from us, and we're going to leave this garrison here from now on. And the only reason we are bankrupt is because we've lost Scotland, so we've lost that additional trade. The trade from other nations has been, blockaded by from their wars, and it means because we've lost Scotland, we've lost the additional. The trade is still not coming in, so we've lost that additional income. We're going to leave this army here. This army's not going to be moved from Scotland at all until such time as we can actually do something with it. But we are going to take this fight. We've got 4 12-pounders here. We're going to absolutely smash them to pieces here inside Edinburgh. We'll rebuild Edinburgh. We're going to put some brand new roads in here, build the infrastructure up, and in Ireland as well. Get ourselves back on our feet and see whether we continue from there, my friends. But by damn, we are not going to allow this to really affect us like this. We really are not. We can't lose our cool again. But I think we've done not too bad here, apart from being sucker punched here by the Louisianans, which came completely out of the blue. I did not see that coming at all. Did not see that coming at all. So we're going to guard these shores very, very well now, especially Edinburgh. We're going to guard it very well. But my friends, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please comment, like and subscribe. Please keep your comments coming down below, my friends. They've been absolutely fantastic. They really, really have. And I think we might be on the road to recovery here. Building up our armies. We've got a naval hospital. We're going to start building some additional ships. And we're going to start then possibly get another army up, and we're going to start possibly looking at maybe taking out one other nation, a smaller nation. Maybe a nation, maybe someone like Sweden, something like that, maybe possibly Sweden, because they're not looking too good at the moment. They've got Russia bearing down on them, so we might be able just to possibly look at Sweden and sort of grabbing that piece of Sweden there. But we'll see what happens there, my friends. It's just something to throw out there, see what you think. Tactically, it might put us in a very precarious situation, because we'd be between sort of the east, the Russian bear in the east, and we'll be in the sort of the French juggernaut in the west. So we've got to make sure we do the right thing there, who we attack next. But anyway, please let me know what you think, my friends. As always, your comments have been absolutely fantastic. And whatever you're doing, have a great weekend. And please be safe, my friends. And until next time, bye for now.